I put a stream marker right here actually, so I can cut up the bot, because I do that. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. Actually, hold on. We'll check the Nexus mods page real quick. So no, I don't think that's actually gonna be. It's probably not gonna have any new updates. If they did, then that would be actually really impressive. Yeah. Let's see, have the mods that I have for this game. New this week, new today. I guess new today would have to be. Or updated today. Updated, that's what I... Oh boy, this one has an update available. I think this is the only one that actually matters anyway, so... But in case you have not figured it out, because that's probably most of you. If there's anyone watching this right now, I do believe I'm about to try and play a little bit of Monster Hunter World, because 2 new variant monsters apparently got added today. And they're apparently gonna be very infuriating to fight, so I can't wait. But currently I am taking my mods that I use for it, because I'm kind of reliant on that sweet, sweet information. Even though I updated this just like 2 days ago when I streamed this on Monday. But that clearly was not enough. Alright. Let me turn down the volume for this a little bit so I can start up the game. Updated, oh yeah, well the game itself hasn't even updated. It needs to update right now. It looks like we're gonna be sitting here at a couple of gigabytes. Or just a little bit longer. So I guess I could, I don't know. I wonder what I'm gonna be streaming next after this, because I think I'm gonna be trying to, I don't know, do something a little bit unorthodox for myself, for my own stream, which is stream on like in the morning on the weekends. It's gonna leave me with some more free time later on those days. Hey, is this music from Metroid? Yeah, I am to turn that back up. So I think the way I'm gonna be doing it this weekend is probably I'm gonna be streaming on like, I don't know, around midday my time. A little bit earlier. And something that I did need to figure out was what I'm actually gonna be playing next. Not on the weekend, I'm gonna be playing Xenoblade. But what I'm gonna be playing next week, because my 2 options right now are either there's a couple of games, or a couple of Persia games actually that I want to do on the weekday stream soon, which are Final Fantasy VII, Dirge of Cerberus, and Crisis Core, ostensibly to prepare for the remake, but at this point I think I'm actually gonna be waiting. I don't think I'm gonna be getting the remake at launch. I'm gonna be waiting a little while to see what the general verdict is and before I get it. And because I'm not gonna be getting it at launch, I'm probably gonna be waiting for it to go on some kind of sale. You know, it's not Nintendo, so it probably will go on some kind of sale at some point. But the other thing that I wanted to play was the follow-up to my Paper Mario playthrough, which would be rather Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, followed by Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. think at this point I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy thing first, so that I can have a little bit more space between my last Mario RPG playthrough and my next one. I think the next order of things that I will be doing my main games in is, well, my weekday games in. Not really sure if I'm saying main or side or anything like that. But I think what I'm gonna be doing next is Dirge of Cerberus, followed by Superstar Saga, followed by Crisis Core, followed by Thousand Year Door. So gonna be quite a lot of RPGs on the channel soon, except I think Dirge of Cerberus is kind of weird. It's like a third-person shooter. I never actually played it, but it's been like fucking 6 years since I played Final Fantasy VII Vanilla, so that's gonna be interesting, I guess. But probably you might have figured out that the game has finished downloading, so am I using a remapping thing? I guess I am. I have a... I don't know, am I? I have a input mapper open right now? I don't think I do, so that shouldn't be a problem. It's it needs to be updated. Oh, what a damn shame. What's it called? The native distractor load, which does some optional things, isn't working right now because even though I updated it 2 days ago, it's yet again outdated because the game just updated right now. It's funny how that works, but when I kinda wish the guy that made Special K, what's that guy's name, like Kalen or something, so it's called that. Wish that guy hadn't given up because, you know, his mod was actually good, but is that, or Caldian, something like that, I don't remember, but I guess that technically saves me from having technical difficulties while trying to run the game and stream it at the same time, which I did get with that mod. Right, let's see. Hey, here we go. Major new features. Raging Brachydios has been added, Furious Raging has been added, both monsters will appear in special assignments after finishing the main story of Iceborne and unlocking the Tundra region and the Guiding Lands. I can't wait to get fucking destroyed by them. What else? New decor, new BGM, new pendants. Added an item that forces a monster to leave the Guiding Lands. Only just now. I thought that was added before, but I guess not. Raise the maximum level cap for master rank armor upgrades. Oh boy. Added an augment feature that lets you customize the look of your weapon. Oh, that's nice. I'm sure a lot of people had been clamoring for that. Especially dual blades users like myself, because they really kind of fucked up the dual blades design in this game. Compared to some previous games, it's all like the same. Just chicken drumsticks. And an augmentation feature, option to Steamworks to let you change the output. But I'm gonna have to look at that for sure. You can now activate the auto mode after sending the Steamworks into overdrive. What does that mean? I mean, the thing already had auto mode. Change applied so that you can now receive Hunter Helper rewards from Master Rank quests, whatever that means, I guess. He's helping someone who's lower ranked than you. You can now collect item rewards on the round just before Steamworks Overdrive. Hold on, why isn't my controller actually... Okay, there it goes. Okay, following charms have been added: Fury, Power, Mighty, and Challenger Charm 5. So more upgrades. It's like the final 3 things that can make the Steamworks go into overdrive. Didn't give you an item before and now they do. I'm guessing that's what that means. Okay, so yeah, let's start the game. It's, I mean, this is probably gonna have you know, the frame rate be as spectacular as it was before with this game, but what are you gonna do? Hold on, let me look at the task manager actually. Make sure that boy, 100% CPU usage, or at least it was for a second, not anymore. I make sure that the OBS thing priority is the best that it can be, because I think I had this problem that with that before. It is not. Change that priority to high and... oh dear, what? No, I didn't click monitor capture. What the fuck are you doing? I didn't switch to the blah thing. Whatever. Thought that I switched to a different scene, but I had not. That was special. Okay, so maybe that did help the frame rate. Let's see. Previous event quests available. Are there any event quests available that that would have would give me stuff that I don't already have? Let me see. The material rewards. I've done that one. That one, I've done that one. Done that one. I've done that one, but special materials. I have done this one once, and I don't really want to do it again, but it's probably not even gonna be as bad as the next thing that I'm about to do. I think I have done this one once, but I don't even... I think I did do it once, actually, but I don't even know what the reward is for that. This one I've done multiple times, many times. This one I have done. This one I have done once or twice, and I hate the idea of having to do it more times. I guess that's it. So there's no like new unique materials that I haven't actually come across yet. Let's look at the actual processes. Look, the memory thing. Memory's at 96%, so you know technically still a little bit of leeway, but CPU's about the same as it was before, which is I think the important part. I don't think I want to change anything on my character right now. Before I figure out what's going on here, at least. Hey, you're back in just in time. We were just comparing the results of our field expeditions. You know, this bunch and I each ran into a real doozy of a monster out there. First there was a monster I found, a real bona fide raging brachydios smacked up in the guiding lads. Incredibly dangerous variant of the brachydios, known for the unusually active nature of their symbiotic slime. These youngsters just happened to spot a furious Rajang out in the Horfrost Reach. Their variant is always gold and standing on end, dangers doesn't even begin to describe them. There is something in it, but both of them are variants that most of us have barely even heard of before. We were all just talking about how wonderful it would be for posterity to research these monsters properly, and then you showed up. I bet you can guess what I have in mind already. When I posted the special assignment, so let's get going. I'm following that raging brachydios for a while, trying to get a slime sample. When it went into the volcanic region, there was something in the air that felt a little off, so I played it safe and came back. Must be careful out there, especially if you end up following it back into the volcanic region. I'm not sure I know what that means, because I've seen the trailers, but two fearsome variant monsters have been discovered. I count the special assignments and my rage for all, and the fury remains to investigate this new threats. Alright. I'm going to assume that raging brachydios, which I think I'm going to be doing that or first, is it'll be more or less the same as regular brachydios, so let's do my still technically underpowered for the meta ice build. And fire mantle, and I don't know what else would be good. Guess some cool drinks. I think I'm gonna get them if it's probably gonna get some cool drinks for free if it's a special assignment, but before we go anywhere else, let me look over here, see what these people have to say. You know, using fixing your clown suits if you're just gonna muck it up with a weapon that sticks out like a sore thumb. When the back came up with layered weapons, it lets you change your weapon's appearance without affecting its stats. If you're interested in them, you can start crafting them by selecting augment equipment from the menu. There we go. Fully swap the weapon base and other parts of your weapon. There's no affect on performance, bit of a typo there. Changing your weapon's appearance in this menu will take precedence over anything set in the custom upgrades menu. Remove any mods that have equipped in that you have equipped in this menu. All items will be returned to you. Some weapons do not support this type of customization. What a shame, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's augment the one thing that we're using right now. Boy, what are the expensive ones like? Require like unique materials, but apparently nothing too crazy. I don't know, what should I make like? I wonder. We got base and we got parts. We can make it look like the Lunastra base. I don't understand what the parts are. I guess the parts are the ones that are in the handle. I thought it was gonna be the other way around, but let's see. Lunastra single edge. Apparently take a tempered Azure main, which doesn't really seem worth it for this, so... These are the ones that look like fucking chicken drums. I don't know why anyone would want to make them look like this on purpose, but... Display the base only... I mean, what do the parts look like on this one? They look like Beotodus, right? I don't know why you would want to display just the base, but I guess I don't know what would I want. First I would want to I would probably want to change the base first, because what about this? Struggling. This one's pretty cheapo, so we'll go with that. As for the parts, we can make it look like Hornitor. It looks pretty fitting for this base, honestly, but I don't know. This is ice, we could make it look like Tabakadachi or something else. Nargacuga, is that what that looks like? Brachydios, Igrexora Magdaros, Nergigante. Synergiba. Nargacuga, actually. Brachydios. Only didn't need fucking guiding lance materials, guys. Or Hornitor, I don't know. Just the cheapo one. Not here. Alright, we got our custom appearance for our icy dual blades, I guess. I think they might actually be a little bit longer in this this model, but of course we'll find out. So that's how the weapon customization works. What about the Steamworks? That's something else that I want to look at. Did some proper work on the Steamworks and added something fancy to it. Now you can choose how much fuel you want to use per turn, really. Oh. Hold on a sec, let me find those. Fill her up with a boatload of fuel and watch the goodies roll in. When you're up to it, give it a go. Let's see. The open to switch the output of the Steamworks has been added by switching the output to 10 times one turn. Will use 100 fuel cells, but you also receive 10 times the amount of items. Well, I guess that's good if you just want to, like, use up all your fuel, which a lot of people do, so... Switching output will reset the Steamworks gauge. Steam power buildup is the same as regular output. Certain overdrive bonus items can only be obtained a limited amount of times. Alright. Is that everything though? Let's see. NX output, sure. Let's do it like this. We should have more than enough. Let's see. Armor sphere. Apparently the Steam thing proceeds at the same speed as if it was normal output though. What a shame. I'm guessing that there's not going to be any reason for us to switch off of this now since we're in the endgame and we have way too much fuel. Much like every other person who's in the endgame. I might actually fill up on mega potions at this rate. Hit the theoretical cap, which I'm guessing is gonna be something like 9999. Right, this Steam bonus time will actually help this go by faster, so there's that. Oh, good. You get a check if you get a jackpot, you also get 10 times those items, so that's good. Actually, that's quite nice. At this point, there's no reason whatsoever not to do this every single time. Imagine if you get a jackpot and you get 10 fucking Celestial Prints at once. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, I don't think Celestial Prints are even that rare or such a huge deal at this point for me, but imagine doing that in the early game, I don't know. Why this again? Ooh, we didn't even get to get out of the 13 or 130k range there. So even got 10 fucking overdrive bonuses. That's something. How many gourmet? We got 50 gourmet vouchers out of that. So there's no reason not to use one of those every single time you go on a quest or in multiplayer. I don't know. Got 380 mega potions, so yeah, guessing that if you just keep doing that over and over, then it will be theoretically quite simple to hit the mega potion limit. But let's actually go do the quest now, I guess, now that we've pre-installed that. Let's check this out. And my rage for all, slay a raging brachydios. Here we go. I'm gonna try to solo it this time. But I will do it whilst I am aided by the thing that lets me see how much health it has. I am at this point not reticent at all to using that at every possible turn. Possible opportunity, that is. Let's see. It's gonna take a second to start up. There it goes. Can't see it on the stream, but that is the nature of such things, you might say. So let's I don't know, let's go with generic chef's choice platter, even though that's probably a terrible idea. Let's get out there and probably get demolished by super brachy, but such is the way of things. What is with the other one? It does seem to have a lot of health compared to even, you know, master rank tier monsters for single player, that is. Did I get? Hold on, did I get? I don't think I got any. What do they call any cold drinks? What am I doing? I'm trying to do this because I see that once again for some bizarre reason my mantles are on the edge of my item thing, and that's not really should be. Okay, we're good. So where are we going? Guess we're gonna go into the volcanic region, which is on the lower east side here. Here, I guess, or it's here, but not quite here. It's the run. But mystery print, which I'm pretty sure corresponds to the dude we're hunting. And blast marks. Let's see. At least start figuring out where else we can find more of these tracks. Something else I'm definitely gonna want to do for then as well. Put some red pit while we're here. I need that for the flinch stuff, if I had to imagine. Wants me to go through the rotted region. Oh no, there's actually another passageway here. It's completely. So to go up here and actually climb up a little bit into a higher level. Apparently it doesn't want me to go into the volcanic region after all, it wants me to go to the spire border that we there's. It's apparently got yellow slime instead of green slime, that's the main thing. Right. And might just be my imagination, but I think it looks significantly larger than the brachy. Shit. Let's need to go get a little bit closer to the hello. Trying to look onto the head, but apparently it's not gonna happen. There we go. It does seem to be quite large. I didn't mean to latch onto the arms, but I guess I'll attack the arm for now. So the main thing with... oh, for fuck's sake. The brachy... no, it's not what I'm fucking aiming for, thank you for that. The main gimmick is that we got flashpoint slime. Is that... apparently its slime behaves differently from the regular slime, and I'm guessing, based on what I can see, that translates to, it doesn't really activate by itself, it activates when you, didn't mean to turn it there. Worked out. Activates when you attack it rather than... wait, what? Neutralize the active... how did I neutralize the active slime? I missed everything. Waiting for the slime on the ground. Well, there is no slime on the ground at... oh fuck, at this point, but there is. What? I see it. I'm noticing something else, that slime drops when you attack the... actually it gets on the ground. I'm pretty sure I dodged that, but okay. It's dropped down on the ground for... and forms a pool there when you actually attack the parts that have slime on them. That was unfortunate. Let's back. It's right down here, so also hey, Lucifer. See, 10,000 souls for 5 minutes of ASMR. Oh boy, put down 100k for a full ASMR YouTube video. At this point, ASMR would, if anyone were to redeem that, it would just be something, me aping something that I've seen somebody else do, which is just remove the microphone pop filter and press that up to my mouth and speak like that in a pseudo whisper for like 5 minutes. So he just does that continually now, and there's a lot of things that don't really leave me with any room to do anything, I'm noticing. It's unfortunate. It'd be a little bit better if I try to do it with people. Okay, this is my last... I didn't even see how many max potions I got from that last thing, Steamworks, but probably a good number. That was my last free ration, so I guess we'll make this symbolic. It doesn't even care that I'm... Oh no, it didn't care until it actually saw me. Staying behind him seems to be a good idea for the most part. It does move slower, I think, but it's doing the... Just punch the ground a bunch of times move. And dodge, yep, man. Completely out of stamina there. That was unfortunate. Let's try that one more time, but this time with either joining somebody else's quest or getting other people to join us there. Well, we did get some materials at least. I don't really know how to describe this, except I guess it reminds me a little bit of the freaking DLC bosses in Dark Souls 2, where it attacks a lot more slowly as to, you know, kind of try to trip you up and create a much larger kind of a danger zone for all of its attacks, which is unfortunate. Don't whispers to a basket of fruit for 20 minutes. Oh boy. I don't know what I would whisper. If anything. Let me see. Who's doing this quest and asking for help right now? Probably a lot of people. There's a lost path. That's not the quest that I meant. Oh. Guess I'll post it again and try to get other. An eastern camp, even though that's not actually where it is, as we've learned. Hold on, did we get a... I don't think we got a political update, because I guess we need to actually kill it for that. Capture it. But you know, at this point I wouldn't be entirely opposed to actually just trying to capture it. Yeah, I can definitely gonna have to use like Great Spirit Vein stuff to upgrade my armor. And make it go as high up as it will go, because I just remembered that something else that I noticed in the patch notes, that apparently they raised the threshold for how much you can upgrade the armor now. Probably gonna have to do a little bit of fuck about with that quite soon, but let's see. Some bright moss, I guess. Some red pit actually, because I think this will theoretically allow us to do 2 of the thing. The flint shot. I want to grab the footprints, yes, there we go. Somebody join me. I don't know where the monster is. I got 2 people joining, I guess I should probably not even bother attacking the monster until they join, so I can have at least one other person take advantage of the flint shot. I believe Senarith joined the quest. I'm wondering if this guy actually aggro's on sight, or if I have to attack him first. So now we got 4 people in the quest. I guess he's gonna join for the other dudes, or wait for the other dudes to actually get in here. I think he will aggro eventually, but no, aggro. Sucks. trying to just there are more clues, man. So diamond some of its parts has become active. See if I can try to at least avoid its attacks. Apparently I cannot, so it has some pretty special range, and apparently it can just do like a very casual kind of sweep with its knob and try and hurt you that way. Right, here we go. Got a few people to take advantage of this at least now. Neutralize the active slime. I don't know how I did that, but okay. I see that we got at least one person with the buff body armor, which tells me that they probably done the Rajan quest a few times, which tells me that they're probably suitably tryhard, which is good for this quest. Shit. Hey, I guess someone's on top of the shot again. Are you actually gonna be able to do it? Nope. Fortunately, it's already enraged, so that's a moot point. Oh boy, I'm out of dodge mantle. Time to run away, I guess. Yeah, whenever I try to dodge this dude's attacks, I'm guessing that the only thing that's actually going to work is just it's gonna be. The thing that's actually going to work is just going to be doing this Superman dive. Get those iframes. At least I'm getting some materials. I would imagine that this means that I can, in theory, now at least look at the armor set if I go back to the base. Let's go ahead and sharpen. I don't even know if I'm using like the best helmet for this fight, honestly, but oh Jesus Christ. I know its slime does seem to be like way larger in terms of its area of effect, and also it's way harder or take a lot longer to activate, so it's like that part of the ground is unsafe for that much longer. Oh boy, we got a healer, that's nice. That's cool. But predictably I'm not doing that great in the DPS department. Oh, here we go. I'm still gonna wait until I finish healing first, but then I will try to get a few hits in on the thing, but apparently it's not really gonna make a difference because it's just gonna drop the slime and the place that I thought was safe and should be safe is now no longer safe because it's gonna blow the fuck up. It actually, it was knocked down via flashbot somehow, I guess not. Using flashbots against any master rank monsters in this game is a ball. They just don't give a shit. I can't dodge. Yep, I can't dodge. So it can like knock you down, make it quite impossible for you to get back up and be able to put away your weapon in time, and just immediately do a big attack. That's interesting. Where the fuck is he? Their mantle run out. But yeah, this is going quite close to how I expected it would. He's down. Hold on. Did I get hurt? I did indeed get hurt. Alright, so I'm gonna have to take way more judicious advantage of the kind of immaturity period when you're knocked down. take a look, like maybe try to copy this boy and his own mannerisms and just take a lot more time to get up after being knocked down. Purpose this time. Can't even get my freaking Archdemon Lord build up. I seem to be doing kind of decent damage though for... Anyway, I'm able to do damage. It's just the freaking insane damage that I have to take in return, that's the problem. Oh hey, broken parts. Apparently Sen, who is the dude that fainted at the beginning but is using heavy bowgun, I'm guessing. No, he's using light bowgun, that's surprising. Apparently that's quite good. Well, it can be quite good. Let's use regular potion. Oh, he's just jumped down there. Fucking Sen is carrying us because it's done like 20,000 damage almost at this point and I've only done about 5,000. Okay, so he's... Okay, now we're going to the final phase, I guess, which is going to be here in the volcanic region, so... Pop the cool link. If we want, if we actually want to go in here or not, I guess we are. I think I saw some, I read or watched something about this part of the fight in the trailer for this dude, which is apparently we're gonna get trapped in here. We're gonna be able to leave the arena once something happens, so... Still enraged. Maybe I can mount him. Hold on. That'd be a bad thing to try and pursue. But, I didn't even see how much... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Fucking super... Super fit. Okay, somebody else fucking mounted it. Didn't even realize. When I was hit the mount damage. Oh, good. Let's try to wound him, I guess, while we have him in this position, and then we wasn't in that position anymore once we we're actually in the position to do anything. Oh. He's not even that close to death at this point, but he's going over there. I'm very suspicious of what's gonna happen next. Let me go ahead and sharpen so I can have a protective polish and I guess do a few rolls. Oh yeah, here we go. He's gonna do that thing, which apparently has the effect of sealing you in here, and that's his super attack. Can't use some of your items. I don't even know what items that disables, but okay. It's the much lauded final phase of this fight. I think it's different music fitting enough, yep. Well, this slime is actually gonna blow up, but well, I think the one that's glowing white hot is going to. Okay, it's moving to the head, but I guess that counted. Somehow. Oh, hello. Okay, I don't actually know when this slime is going to blow up. Right, fuck you. It's gonna make you able to this one. I can at least have third place in the DPS meter. Oh, look, I did something. I do notice that the slime keeps putting it everywhere, but it's not actually exploding. Guessing that this is all gonna be activated like fucking Lunastra. But I hate it, but I still don't know how it works. Guessing this is when it happens. When there was the big scream on the camera like pans and focuses on him. That's the tell. Right, so his head's already broken, but we can wound it again, I guess. Guessing. What happened there, but... That's why I ordinarily would have said I don't know how I'm supposed to escape that, but I guess it didn't matter because the slime didn't actually blow up immediately. I got launched into the air by one of my teammates. So I guess that, I'm guessing that for this part of the fight, the fucking... The fire mantle is Rainer. Make the other parts of the slime blow up. Oh, there we go. We slayed it. So we have to slay it. We can't actually capture it. I'm guessing that's impossible. Thanks. Thanks for doing the entire fight for me, I guess. That's basically what that was. We did almost 30k damage and I didn't do shit. I did like 10,000. Rock Warhead. Indestructible even shell and flashpoint slime. I'm gonna have to look more into this boy. Try to figure out if I'm gonna be able to beat him on my own. I'll just grab more trucks for now. I have been able to beat riding on my own, but I hated it. Probably won't actually even be able to beat Furious riding by myself. It'll be the same story, but at this point I don't really mind it all that much. I'm like way past the point of having Monhan pride. Hideous Pallium, Indestructible Even Shell. Brack Obliterate. Oh. And Raging Rakidia Shard Pendant. What did I get? I got Slinger Sniper. How nice. I think that was just from the friggin... from the flint shots that I did. Because it chose to give me that over the actual flint shot expert card. So I beat up like a fifth of Raging Rakidios while other people did the rest of the work. Let's look at his armor, I guess it should be visible now. Raging Brachy. Tense power, top tier strength that withstands any blast. Desire for victory cannot be turned aside. Shaking the earth and staking claims. In polished plating has a beautiful shimmer and the tougher crossed parts have been shaped off for ideal mobility. So, they have a really high defense. They have like the highest defense out of everything. The current set that and the current I don't know, available groups of armor that I can get, which makes sense considering how fucking late into the game you can get. Lot more stuff before you can even unlock those quests. And there you go. Like this, and look like this, and I'm probably gonna need to do way more stuff. What kind of stuff do they have? Exploit Agitator. Probably good for some more defense-focused meta builds, if I had to guess. What about layered armor? You get anything new that was added in this update? Apparently not. What about pendants? Can we make more pendants? Not that I can see. I should probably make a few more of these because I can afford it. Tempered Sur scale, yeah, sure. I thought that was one, never mind. Full armor sets. I'm guessing there's not gonna be anything here that never is. No. What about the upgrade tree? Surely it has to have that. Not that it really matters now that, you know, the new super meta for Rocks Plus exists now. That's the thing. The new super meta for weapons at this point is Nuffy weapons, but I want these, goddammit. They have very high power too. Mystic Golden Firelight dances in battle, turning each partner to ash. Well, it actually take the force though, so. Cold actually. They are. Mortal Reactor. Well, I could use a Celestial Print to get that, presumably. And make them right now, but no, I don't think I will. I think I'll be longer before that. But yeah, I feel like the thing that I should be doing at this point in the game should be like trying to come up with new meta builds so I don't get destroyed by the newer monsters that are being added in. Because there's gonna be a new Elder Dragon that's gonna be added in soon too. That's a Latrion. Probably gonna be the worst boy. Probably have quite a bit of homework, but for now, let's see if I can at least, accomplish the other terrible thing that I will probably fail at, and then proceed to call in help, just like last time, which is Furious Raging. Not many hunters have face when and come back in one piece, but gotta do this by myself once, just so I can say that I did, and then do the other thing, but hold on. Yeah, there's probably actually get the field guide entry for Raging Brachydios now that I've actually killed it. Well, I've witnessed it being killed, I should say. Let's see. There it is. Brachydios variant that is much larger than the normal species. The slime on its body will activate over time and detonate. It attacks water element attacks or water moss to stop the slime from activating. However, watch your step as this will cause the slime to fall. So it's weaker to water than ice? No, it's weaker to ice, but apparently you want to fight it with water for the whole slime gimmick. Guess I'll have to keep that in mind for the next time. So we can deactivate it with water moss too, it seems interesting. So the slime will detonate while it's on the body. I don't think I saw that during that fight, or actually process what that was. I guess it's the much more likely case. Well, okay, let's use a gourmet voucher, I guess. We'll do use one. And let's get the fish platter for max defense, even though it's probably gonna be a waste, but hey, that's what first encounters are for, I guess. Actually, before I go anywhere, I'm pretty sure Rajang attacks with pinning attack, and always keep an eye on your health. Rajang attacks with thunder, so let's have that, and let's keep the ice element weapon though. It's supposed to be weak to that. Right, let's grab some stones. Oh, he's right there. What do you know? Pretty sure he's gonna aggro instantly on sight. That's how it works with him. Yep. He's apparently permanently yellow, but he's still not invulnerable to flint shot. Oh fuck. Right then. It's gonna go fucking great. I can really tell. Would he oh, he fell. What? Oh no, he actually saved himself. Fuck you. I guess that's like an opening that you can take advantage of. It's fucking I think he's got at least less health than what you call it, Brachydios. We just fought, so there's that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna hold on to the arms and see if I can at least get him to run into the wall and get a cheap flinch shot that way. Let's get at least a tiny bit of damage this way. Okay, sweet point is the head, I'm pretty sure it's not anything else but the head. It's like the regular Rajang has a tail that you can use to get him out of the rage mode, but that doesn't apply to this boy. So we've taken off 10% of its health. You know, the dream is not dead yet, but it will be very soon, I suspect. Maybe he's got like more attacks that, you know, make it not as dangerous to be right in front of him, but I doubt it. I think it's the worst. But right now, how the fuck are you gonna attack the head when he's doing that and not get fucking destroyed? That's my question. Person that will not be, oh shit, that's the wrong thing. The person on the matchstick at least. But it got, that got overridden by the button queuing. Yeah, that's gonna work with fucking... do a great jumping attack and fucking Rajang, who's one of the smallest monsters in the game, technically speaking. It's gonna be great. Shit. Let's try to heal. You're gonna roar and actually affect me, it's under rampage. Aim for the head. The fuck am I gonna aim for the head and not die? That's my question to you, Handler. Look at this guy. How am I gonna hit him on the head and not fucking die unless I'm using like a bow gun, which I'm not. Yep, he just fucking combos into the big series of... I'm stunned, I can't do shit. Yep. Clearly I could have done anything there, except that's not true at all. Let's see. Can't eat, so I'll just have to do this. And this, which will... it means that I no longer have any max potions. But again, 2 and this 2, because this shit does get reset. That's not gonna happen, Handler. Stop trying to make attacking the head happen. You know that's fucking impossible. What if I want to survive? See? How the fuck am I gonna hit the head there? I'd like you to answer that for me. Get your ass in here, Handler, and do this yourself. Maybe then you'll understand what it's like. He even fucking rams me with his stupid horns. Like, I don't even think regular Rajang has that attack. It's a big... So when that has a big wind-up, that's actually the big body slam. I think that also applies to regular Rajang, to be fair. It's not the fucking Super Saiyan Kamehameha from the mouth, which has basically no wind-up whatsoever. That's its own brand of bullshit, but it's a different brand of bullshit. That much is worth noting. And a boy said actually gonna attack the Rajang, I would like that, but let me get this shit, because it's the only worthwhile thing I'm gonna be getting out of this fight. It's okay, I'm right in front of him and that still hits me. I thought I was supposed to attack at a distance. Trying to just kind of, oh, he's kind of fatigued, hold on, let's get like 2 fucking hits in at least. Yep. Oh, and I'm also stunned, that's nice. Totally gonna survive. Somehow survived, because he's like too busy trying to kill my cat right now. I guess that makes some degree of sense. Alright, Temporal Mantle, I guess. Oh, Temporal Mantle, and right after I put it on, he decides to leave. That's Somehow not at all surprising. He's gonna stay right here, I think, so... Fucking Thunder Blighted, I didn't even... Are there any other monsters on the field right now? Something tells me that's a no. Power counts, give me that. Just do it into the ball, I'll try to... If we can at least get a tiny bit of damage. I've gotten him down to 20%. By which I mean have done 20% damage to him, which means he's now at 80%. Isn't, you know, saying much as you might expect. Be angry. Maybe we can make him sink into the ground here, that's how this round works, I'm pretty sure. That's a nice attack. And 360 degrees AoE. We could just retreat back into the camp, there's one camp entrance right here, but he can just like keep on doing a bunch of leaps that puts him in team front of me. I'm not sure how that works even, but hey, this means well, this pretty much confirms that I'm not gonna be able to kill him, but we did technically get farther with him so far than we did with the other guy, the Raging Racketeers, so that's gotta count for something. Let's see. Let's at least make the attempt, let's not completely give up. But we do get to recharge our... In fact, let's do something that I haven't actually done in a while. I didn't need better build. Might be very well warranted at in my current state. I'm gonna go right out here and hold on a second. I just realized I need to replenish my health and replenish my stamina. So we're actually gonna pop a max potion and then go back into the tent to refill that. And also get some rations from my own. So I could just get a... what do you call it? Bun steak. Rations. I could put something in oven roast. Good idea, actually. Oh no. I want 5 of these, because this is actually the setup that I usually have when I go to Guiding Lands, but... I haven't put anything in the oven roast recently, let's just put some raw meat in there, yeah. Oh, we have another... Those were rations. I thought those were fucking well-done steaks. However, whatever. Doesn't really matter. We do not have any more of the hot drinks, but that's fine because we can just come right out here and there's peppers if we can make another one. Oh, he immediately saw me, so... There goes my let's take a moment to prepare plan. But he's not actually following me. You see, hold on. This is what I wanted to do. Let's call some help. It's probably not gonna make any kind of a difference, but might as well go through the motions, you know. Here we go. Let's grab the power cone, which I think should be back, and I think we should be able to knock this dude into the... No, it's not back. Oh. Into the wall again, maybe, if that's physically possible at any point. It does not appear to be, though. But that's to be expected for Raging. It's never physically possible to get near him and not die. See? All the was right. Oh, he's got fucking shockwaves too, I just realized. I don't even think it's just because of this terrain. Shockwaves and all this stuff, and I'm also getting bullied by the fucking... the Cortos birds. Oh, I cannot. That answers my question. No, but there's never any point longer than 0.2 seconds at which this dude isn't attacking, so I can't really do anything unless I have to dodge mantle on. But I did get him down to 75%, which is which is 25% more than... well, that's special. So that showcases the fact that I am stunned and can't do anything whatsoever to avoid that attack, so sure, I'll take a couple of screenshots there. I did get some raging apoplexy, alright. Alright, let's do this in the way that will probably, that will far more likely result in me not getting demolished at every single turn and actually have a ghost of a chance of succeeding, which is doing it to people. Just leave it. Probably not gonna need that as badly if we do it, I do it the other way. Let's see, we can change here though. This is gonna expire tomorrow, and I'm probably not gonna be playing this tomorrow though. Is there anything else I wanted to put in here? I don't think so. That was just like where I was putting the... oh, even this, no. That's just where I was putting the rations, so let's go ahead and let's see if we can join someone else who's doing that, and if not, then I'll just do the same thing as last time. Nope. Just do it myself. Fury remains. So now I know preemptively that she's gonna be right outside that camp, but... did find that by complete coincidence last time. So let's do a gourmet voucher. That's probably not gonna be as much of a waste this time, but it might be. I'm pretty sure this only lasts until we get knocked out once, so probably it's not gonna last all that long, but still. So we have this crap. I don't even know what the pinning attack was. I didn't need that at all to destroy me. And that reminds me, I don't think my fucking AI teammates, when I did call them in, did anything. Wait, this isn't the same place that I went. Whatever. Let's get help, because we need it badly. There's absolutely no way for me to succeed without doing, you know, without getting help at this time. With this particular assignment. If I were to actually do it by myself, I'm pretty sure I would want to at least apply quite a few upgrades. Stuff like actually figure out a good fucking meta build with Safi and probably upgrade my armor with the Great Spirit Vein stuff as high up as it would go. That definitely would not be amiss for this. I can kind of hang back a while I wait for people to drop into this thing. Hopefully not get... oh, there's the boy. I don't actually want to engage him yet. But he knows I'm here, fuck. Whatever it's doing is apparently called a Dempsey attack. Now it's XKI beam, whatever that is. They can actually see the animations that he's executing with my overlay thing. Even if the names don't really make any sense to me. A Winter Moon medal in the area right now? I guess not. Pretty caught one. Old intimidating footprints, that's what they're called. Well, there's a bunch of them here, so let's use that to fill up the research thing. Friends, please help me to, you know, kill the monkey. I'll do it by myself. I can swear. Turns out that no one actually wants to join the thing because they're too scared of the monkey. I mean, like, what the fuck? But I will also understand. Actually comes to that being the case, I might actually end up killing the monkey right now. I might actually have to postpone that until such a time as, you know, it's not completely hopeless. Could just come over here and try to capture a macaque, but it's not actually here. And there's apparently no other monkeys in right now. HP regen from the hot spring and cold resistance from the hot spring for 2 minutes apparently after. Oh, fuck it, let's... It's been almost 5 minutes since it started and no one's joined, so let's engage and die again, I guess. That's literally all that happens, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, die to this boy one more time and then... Yes, I do. What the fuck? You shit me. I'm getting harassed by badgers. Why? If the fucking monkey wasn't bad enough. All very resilient. Even on my back, Jesus. So, not sure what I can even do to get rid of it. Not how the sentence dude has. Someone has withdrawn from the quest even though nobody had joined the quest to begin with. Fuck's sake. Oh, this is helping. This is fine. I have to like mash a button? I'm actually not even sure. Let's have this shit. So we earned it since we got ambushed, but then we fought them off. Alright, cat, you actually want to do this now? Apparently the only help I'm gonna be able to get in this quest. There we go. Predator is now going to join the quest, so never mind, that just got negated. Can I maybe get I don't know, the Boar to hurl harpoons or darts or something at the monster? That would actually probably a good idea. Let's see. We see that we actually got multiple people joining. It's like there are almost 500, so we might be alright. Didn't want to pick up the all the fucking things to pick up where you thought I wanted to pick up the stone. Thanks again. That thing wasn't actually over yet. But it was. Couldn't see any shining part of it, so I kind of assumed that would be the case, and what do you know? Hope you got flinching on that hammer, because that's a no-brainer for any hammer main who is using it in a multiplayer quest. I'm wondering how the fuck you're supposed to, you know, continually attack the head and not fucking die. And this game is not helping me answer that question. I'm just gonna hang back for a little bit. I currently have a... Unfortunately, I do currently have the, what's it called? The highest DPS thing... DPS contribution at just under 3,000. But we need to do 55,000 to kill the boys, so I don't think it's actually gonna do much of a difference. Well, apparently nobody wanted these extra rations, so I guess I'll take them. Probably gonna be needing them. It wasn't rampaging before, but now it is. Interesting. It is severed. Why do I get the feeling that I've seen that exact message before? Have I played with this person before? It is severed means what, too? That's what I'm wondering. Do you wanna weaken the legs? So you can, you know, reliably... Aim for the head instead? Yeah, I got it, but I can't fucking aim for the head and not die. We've been over this a million times. See? There's yet another demonstration of that axiom, and I don't even have any fucking... I don't have any max potions left. I'm drawing aggro because it seems like I basically am. I'm the only one who's actually getting fucking wrecked, in spite of the fact that I'm not even doing... How the fuck do I still have the highest DPS? Oh, so, whatever. Let's get the fish platter. Can't even quite see how much... Oh, plus 40 health, that's actually not bad. Let's keep that. Let's top out our stamina at least, and it's this, and sharpen, and we'll be right back out there. You can also use dash juice, even though we already fainted twice, so I don't really have faith that we'll actually be able to complete this after all. Let's all try. Upgrade your armor defense, the cap has increased. I did not. But that's because I lack the materials to like cap it out even without the even before the cap increased. So I'm gonna pick up some frozen foliage. Give these people a chance to go ahead. It's nice out there, a bit rough, you know. I'm going in first. Gonna grab the power cone as if that was a good thing, but it's not. But I fucking lost basically all of my health already, and I thought I had phased through that shockwave, but apparently I got affected by it even after I was past it. I guess iframes don't work on that. Forced to assume. This is what I've just witnessed. Fucking... Let's do that at least. Let's get in the face. At least we got a broken part, I guess. Is that the tis severed message for when you break apart? That makes sense, but I didn't think you could set a message for when you break apart. I'm sure I don't have one. Well, that time it wasn't me at least, so I can at least say that. But apparently the super leveled character was not enough to carry. We did get it down to 68% this time, which is more than last time. I don't think it's probably a good idea to like get past these. Try to take down these dudes without actually upgrading my armor. I think I'm probably gonna end up having to suspend things here and I don't know, work out some meta stuff behind the scenes, and maybe I'll eventually come back and do it on stream again, but well, let's see if we can at least look at the armor now. We did get some parts from what we did get. And then I'll probably just call it. Let's see. What we do? Sure, you. Go with this. And see if we can get a good bounty right now at the resource center, though that's something you can't really count on most of the time. Well, that one's good, I guess. We're gonna be doing that no matter what, but let's look at the armor and let's see if there's like any new weapon upgrades we can do with that. No, we can't actually see the armor yet. No, never mind, yes we can. I just couldn't see it at first. Well, that looks different, so... It's like the regular riding armor is like generic kind of I don't know, Japanese-Chinese army officer. Probably more Japanese than Chinese, and then... evil, and then... This is way more on that, but it's becoming a Super Saiyan thing, like with riding itself when it gets the white mane or yellow. First turns it in like the banner raised against heaven on both of them? I guess it does. It grants the wearer undefeatable courage and metal, and it's got the same base defense as the brachy, which makes sense. Got 3 earplugs in this piece, so these are probably the new meta builds if I had to guess. Or armor, or at least part of it. Defense, and for some of the other stuff, I don't even know. Undefeatable courage and metal. Welcomes foes only to tear them to pieces. Its grasp holds the wearer steady as they tear down the opposition. It imbues the wearer with the spirit of a powerful beast and shows the wearer is not to be messed with. That's literally all, but that's riding. Hold on. That's the same one. Welcome foes were steady as they tear down the opposition. Ride never resting grants one peerless agility. Powerful beast, steady, foes, gold color. Okay, so I wasn't like cross-reading most of those. What about pendants? Nothing new. What about layered armor? I'm guessing there's gonna be nothing new too. Why would there be? What about the weapons? So can we create dual blades or at least see what they look like yet? Those are the regular right-hand dual blades, but apparently we can't see the other ones yet, assuming that they exist, or maybe there's like a separate tree. We're gonna find out, so I'm gonna... Oh, the police coming in here to try and bug us while we're doing this. Let's see. There's the regular riding tree and I don't see anything different, so no, I guess not. Guess we'll pet the Poogie, who's still got the freaking Chinese New Year thing. And then we will clean out our inventory, which I guess we have to do. And then we will die, so I think that's gonna be it. Oh, we managed to beat Hex and Death Kings, which, you know, after the first and second hubs in that expansion. I think it's safe for me to say that, the final hub was not nearly as infuriating as I thought it was gonna be. That's actually quite a nice frame. Especially with the pig. So that was cool, and we even found a secret level. in my own position because it was way, like the fucking background stuff I needed to find was way more hidden than in the other hubs. And then we did this, we got carried against a fucking giant brachy, and we died twice to a monkey that apparently everyone is too afraid to go near. Myself included, and we learned that we're seriously lacking in the defense department with the current meta with those monsters, so probably gonna have to work something out about that behind the scenes, but that'll happen at some undefined point in the future, so that'll be the stream for now. Guess I'm gonna actually like close this and, you know, show the regular whatever you want to call it thingy for the end of the screen, or the end of the stream. I think I will do that actually, because I think we've seen that we need to, and there's a bunch of mod stuff that I should probably close anyway, and figure out if I can update or not, so the game after saving, of course. And we'll close all this mod garbage that we'll actually need, and then we will switch over to this screen, and which I will actually do in a second. Now I have, and turn the music back on, I guess, and actually show this thing for the metadata. Still playing the Sid Meier's Pirates song. So there we go. Probably not gonna be raiding anyone right now because there's not enough a lot of people around, but I'm pretty sure Twitch eats raids if you don't have at least 2 viewers, so that sucks. But maybe I'll throw someone a host. Probably this person. So stick around if you would want to see that, but for now I guess I can mention one more time that probably gonna be back on Friday morning for once, doing an oddly timed stream in which I will try to return to my weekend game, which is Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I might try to do a little bit of off-screen grinding in before I stream, but we'll see. You know, knowing myself, that probably won't happen at all. Probably end up leaving all the grinding in that game for to happen during the actual stream, but we'll see. But yeah, probably I'm gonna be doing it on Friday, and on Saturday I'm probably gonna be trying to start some streams early in the day for once. And well, that's gonna be going on the weekend, and then after that, when we get back to this streaming schedule, I guess next week, if I don't screw up my own sleep cycle like I always do. But lately I have been a little bit better about that, but in theory we can... Oh, the person I was gonna host just went offline. I guess I'm gonna host someone else, hold on. Or maybe not anyone, I don't even know. Because there are people that I actually follow, I don't think anyone's actually like playing anything that I would want to just at this particular time. One's playing like Resident Evil 3, which I want to play, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale at this point. And you know what, maybe I'll host this person's doing something kind of related anyway. Which I think I'll skip to the next song, because maybe it'll be... Yeah, this is more fitting for the end of the stream, since this is even the end of stream song that I always used back when I first started streaming, so... But yeah, I guess lightning round recap. On the weekend I'm gonna be streaming in the morning, probably around midday my time, which is about 12 hours from now. Probably about 36 hours from now in real time, if you want to be specific, but... Probably around that time, maybe a little bit earlier. Probably not, though, because I can see myself having that much discipline, but... I'm gonna be streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X, and then next week at the time that I've been starting these streams on Monday and Wednesday, I'm gonna be trying to stream Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus from the PS2 game that I hear is quite weird and which I've never played, but it's getting quite topical, so checking that out. So y'all take it easy. Thank you everybody for coming like always. Thanks for chatting. Always great whenever we chat. And I will see you later. And stick around if you want to see me host someone playing Resident Evil 4, I guess. Can't really do a raid at the moment. Because Twitch hates low numbers, but there's not much I can do about that. But once again, I will see you later.